Hello gardening friends, welcome to Backyard Basics. It's the middle of the summer. I hope you have some color in your yard, but if you don't, we can talk a little bit about it today. And I'm talking about fall color. We plant in July vegetables for the fall garden, so why not put in some flowers for the fall garden? You know, one of the first things to do is refresh that garden. Get in there with some good compost, work the compost in there, and in the case of flowers, I'd go ahead and put some organic fertilizer in too. A nice granule will last, 6 weeks, if not more. I also like to use the liquid fertilizers right away since the roots aren't in contact with the granule. So that's how to get started. Fix that bed, make it a good quality garden soil, and you'll have super color. Some of these are summer plants, and many of them are summer plants really. So they're going to take the heat. They're going to do very well outside. It's a delicate watering time as you get started, but a nice mulch, I like to use pine straw, will really drop the soil temperature and make things much easier to get that fall garden underway. So here's some of the things. You know, the natives bloom in the fall too. They do a spectacular job, but a lot of folks are looking for other types of color, whether it's in the container or out in the garden. So these are some sun plants. These are the ones that will do very well out in the sun and be spectacular in the fall. So let's start over here. These are the zinnias. Look at the different varieties of zinnias that are out there now. We're all accustomed to that great big flower, but look at these characters. These are nice in the container, but groupings of them. I really like groupings. Here's some globe amaranth. Really pretty little plant that likes the heat, and so that would be another one to put out there. And there are other colors besides these two that are just gorgeous. You know, one of the things that keeps the flowers blooming all summer, deadheading. Soon as a flower is spent, take off that little flower. It'll produce more flowers over and over. If you let them just die on the plant, it won't be long before it's not blooming at all. So we can keep all of these guys looking good by the occasional deadheading of the spent flowers. So the zinnias are beautiful. There's short ones that go in containers or large groupings of them. I like them a whole lot. So if you're in a container or you're looking for a good ground cover, and these make a great ground cover, these right here, they're called potato vines, and they do great. There's that dark one and almost a very dark maroon, and then there's nice chartreuse ones, and they also come in some different leaf styles also. So this is one that'll either mound and run very nicely or cascade out of a container and just be beautiful. And even though they look delicate, they love the sunshine. They'll do very nice in the sunshine. There are now different types of coleus that will grow in the full sun. We're accustomed to them growing in the shade, but there are new varieties, many other varieties besides these that are just gorgeous out in the sun. I like to pinch them occasionally and keep them nice and fat. Artemisia, well, this is a great one right here. If you want some light silver color out there, maybe to highlight with, this is a very good choice. And there are several types of these too. You'll find them at good nurseries everywhere. I like to shop the independents. Here's another one. This is the copper plant. This really gets some beautiful color. And these copper plants grow very well, get nice and tall, just a couple feet, but really beautiful, almost as a plant in the center. The Mexican heather, another great little plant right there. It'll kind of be a flat plant, but really a beautiful one. And looks good out in the sun. It does very well. Groupings of those do great. There's some cosmos right there. The cosmos get tall, but you can keep them blooming by the occasional cutting back. Maybe a third of the plant is cut back and a whole new bloom cycle starts all over from the cosmos. A very good background plant out in the sun. Now there are many natives. One day we'll talk about all the beautiful natives that go out there, like this salvia right here. That's another gorgeous plant. And so we'll come back and we'll talk about some of these natives because they're gorgeous in the garden too. Many folks really like the natives, and so we'll talk about that. But stop in at your favorite nursery. Here in July is a very good time to get out there and put some color in for the fall garden. For Backyard Basics, I'm John Dromgoole. I'll see you next time.